speak a little bit about the Helix method. I've been in the healing industry for 50 years, and I've done all kinds of things throughout those 50 years. And I want to say this to you. Nothing has shifted my personal life or the life of my clients faster than working with the amazing set of skills and tools that come with the Helix method. So if you're looking for something to explore that's going to enhance your practice as well as your personal life and give you a heads up like nothing you've ever seen, my strong recommendation is that you check out the Helix method.
The amount of energy and wisdom and guidance that she's actually provided for us has been absolutely phenomenal. And I obviously been in the challenge and I've just seen everybody just create some magic. Literally, it's been so amazing. So thank you so much, Lou, first of all, for actually creating the space and providing this space for us all.
I just want to pop in here really quickly to say that if any of you are thinking about doing Akashic training with Lou, seriously guys, don't hesitate. It's a no-brainer.
One, it has expanded my business. I definitely I met last year's goals back in August, and it's continuing to go from there. Really understood and discovered what resistance felt like in my body. I definitely understand the other side of that, and I now know what alignment feels like, and I understand how much easier it is to bring in the things that you want. What it has also helped me to do is to develop my own fine-tuning skills. And as I move through this program and I feel into the energies that I am actually releasing through each module, what it has allowed for me to do is to feel that in others. And so as an intuitive, I'm now able to transcribe that energy with my clients, which has allowed for them to have even more profound results, which is amazing. I've discovered a community that is so supportive and so loving. The women in this group are amazing, and Lou is amazing.
So by signing up with it, the benefit from the Wealth Portal for me personally was the guidance that I had from Louisa. It's changed everything hugely. I might not yet have finished the course, but I am so excited of how far things have come so far already. My business has changed and moved into so many different directions that I would never ever have felt possible before because of my fear of being seen.
I've stepped out of my comfort zone so many times. I am growing in confidence and courage daily, and you'll stop listening to these stories you've been telling yourself, saying that you're not good enough, that you can't do this, you can't do that. Working with Louisa will change your life. It will improve your life. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Working with Louisa is incredible.
I could use the universal laws to live an effortless life because I'm trusting in the universe to provide me with everything that I need, and probably more than I need, as long as I'm doing the work of clearing my resistance. But now I'm much more aware of being generous towards myself, firstly, and that has a knock-on effect really, because by being generous to myself, others are more generous towards me, and the universe provides when more of what you focus on. Sometimes you can recognize your own resistances in what they're talking about too, and with the fact that they're with you, it helps. Sometimes that you just grow in your confidence and self-belief, and then everything changes from there. You've transformed your energy and things just grow.
Welcome everybody, welcome. How are we all? Let's see who is here. A huge welcome back. Do say hello in the chat so I can see who's here. Hello to everybody who's joining us on YouTube, Facebook, replays, all the things. So good to see you all. So who was here yesterday with me live? Well, perhaps you caught the replay. Let me know as well in the comments. Hello, Anna. Hello, Rose. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Amina, Deb, Grace. Welcome, everybody. Oh, I would love to hear your insights. What's been cooking for you since our time together yesterday? I know that I've been talking to so many of you today, which has been absolutely fantastic for your energetic alignment audits, giving you some pointers of what to focus on over our time together. If you haven't booked in an energetic alignment audit yet, then get one booked in quickly before my diary is fully booked, and so that we can tailor this experience for you. So today we're going to be diving into the 6 energetic blocks that slow down success, and so that your nervous system can start to feel safe to allow more in and overcome the hidden self-worth blocks, so that you can upgrade your net worth and your net wealth. And thank you for everybody who's been sharing and inviting friends and colleagues. Please do carry on sharing. We're going to pop all your names into a draw so you can win a one-to-one session with me as well. And we've got some other phenomenal prizes for you as well. Every time you share, or every time someone comes and joins us and says, "Hey, so and so recommended this," we'll put your name into the draw as well. And we've got a live giveaway today as well. So stay with me. Everyone who is sharing their takeaways at the end live, whether you're in the Zoom room, on YouTube, on Facebook, we will add your name into our draw. We do it live. And you can win today. What we are giving away is a Life Between Life Review activation in the Akashic Records. This is a digital guided self-activation in the Akashic Records that you can listen to on demand anytime you choose. So I'm really excited for that because it's very, very powerful. And so cannot wait to see who's going to win that. So you can experience that Life Between Life Review. So it's for this life that you're living, being able to receive that activation in the Akashic Records. And we are going to have a scholarship to give away as well for this masterclass. So for those of you who are on live with me every day, and you'll be able to apply for a scholarship. We've got one scholarship to give away for our Inner Circle program, or the Helix Method certification program, and you'll receive a $2,000 coupon code as the winner of the scholarship to apply when you shop. So you'll enjoy the masterclass savings, which I'll share more about later, plus your 2K scholarship saving as well. So to apply for that, you'll need to be on live every day this week, and you'll be able to email me on Friday after our time together and say why you want it, why I should give it to you, and of course have the funds to make your payment with the scholarship coupon codes as well. And if you submit those to me so that I can review them over the over the weekend, get them to me by Friday midnight Pacific time, then I'll be able to take a look at them on Saturday. So I'm so excited to do this. Let's set our intention, get our energy all aligned for our time together. So I'm just going to invite you just to become fully present so that we can be focused for our time together. Just gift yourself a nice couple of letting go breaths, calling all of your energy back to the here and now, and to remind yourself, why did you register for this masterclass? What was your intention? What's your intention for how this is going to contribute to you, not only in this week, but also for your life? And to consider, on a scale of 1 to 10, how expansive and aligned you're feeling to your intentions right now. So just taking a moment just to become aware of your body, connecting in with your intention, how aligned you're feeling. And then share in the chat, on a scale of 1 to 10, how aligned you are to your intention of what you're calling in over the next 30 days. Welcome everybody who's just been joining us. We've got a workbook for you today. So this is building on what we shared yesterday. Moses is going to share the workbook with you in the chat, and we'll have it in the replay page as well. It'll be underneath the replay for today. So it says day 2 guide at the top, so you know you'll have the right one. And I'm going to take you through the 6 energetic blocks that can show up, that slow down our level of success. Yesterday, we started diving into how we can focus on the mastering the wealth energetics. And this is exactly what we're doing with our Helixing. We're starting to uncover what's going on in the layers of our consciousness with our Helix methodology. And whenever I'm working with an entrepreneur, if there's stickiness in their growth, it always comes down to the energetic alignment first. And what I found is that these blocks are what stop anyone, doesn't matter what level of business you're at, that these will come up, and it will, when we look at these, this will be what has been getting in the way of them growing their business. So I'm going to guide you through these now, and then we'll find out what is affecting you, and we'll be using our methodology that I shared with you yesterday. And I've got some slides that I'll share with you in a second, so I'll guide you through like we did yesterday. So who's up for that? Let me know in the comments if you are excited about that. Beautiful. So each of these 6 blocks, just to speak to this for a moment, is interconnected and holds a cluster, complex cluster of energies, beliefs, patterns, emotions, and frequencies. And these blocks slow down sales, cash flow, holding money. And of course, you will see these blocks impact all areas of life. Our relationships to ourselves, our relationships to our business, to our team members, to our money. They impact our health. And when we have trapped, hidden emotions from energy reversals, they show up as disease in the body, reducing our well-being and our vitality. And we talked a lot about burnout yesterday, and where there is burnout, there's energy reversals and interference in our bioenergy field from, you know, all the medical experiences that we've had during our lifetime, where our body may have felt shocked, even if our conscious mind was, you know, all on board with it. And when you have a methodology to heal these blocks and to find out what's hidden, so that your blind spots aren't holding you back anymore, then you can start to financially relax about making, receiving, circulating, holding money, because you know exactly that you can create your economy and you know how to move through this stickiness. So I'm going to give you the overview of these blocks, and then we're going to start to dive into them in more detail tomorrow in relation to sales, and then on Thursday in relation to holding money. And we'll build on from that on Friday when we're talking about life after the breakthrough. So the first one is, number 1 is a resonance. I call this a resonance rift. This is where we have inner conflict between our levels of consciousness. So we have our higher self, our soul, our true self, desiring certain experiences, seeking fulfillment of our life purpose. And where there is a resonance rift, our higher self is out of resonance with our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. And if we are disconnected from our higher self, we haven't got the energetic support of our higher self for manifesting. So your path for your breakthrough is to create alignment with your higher self, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. That brings you into resonance with your desires so much more quickly, and really opens up your intuition. How we do this within when we're helixing is using our higher self invocation at the beginning of all our practices. So let me know in the comments as well, which ones of these are resonating for you. If you're like, oh, hang on a second, I really felt that one in my body. I think that one's one for me to pay attention to. And so talking of the body, the second one is somatic default set points. So we all have physiological, psychological, and energetic default set points across all aspects of our identity, including our self-image, our self-worth, our deservingness, our emotions, and the neural pathways act as internal reference points, set points. These create the glass ceilings, and they stop us from increasing our client base, making more sales, manifesting more money, allowing more fun, more joy, more loving, you know, all the things. And our brains and our bodies get addicted to these default set points and the emotions that we feel at these set points. And as with addiction, we get withdrawals from those set points, and energetically, they start to pull you back to them through your experiences in your reality, so that you can start to feel those emotions and that chemical interaction again, whether that's the chemical interaction of feeling stressed, feeling shame, feeling guilty, whatever it may be. Of course, our conscious mind is like, why on earth would I be wanting to have those experiences again? But the body wants to feel that chemical reaction again. And I see this so often when clients come to me, how their default set points are creating their reality, where they may perhaps have allowed in more money in one area, yet magically lost time with their family in another area. So they've traded allowing more in one area by not having enough in another area. And we spoke about the fears of burnout yesterday, and the fears of working harder, you know, because we did that before. That was our experience due to our set points. So your path to breakthrough, we need to change our default set points and to embody our new identity. That's how we change the default set point. And as we change our consciousness and who we are, we change the consciousness of ourselves, and that impacts our DNA. This is super powerful work that we're doing here. And I think the most important thing that we can do for ourselves, for our family, for our businesses. And that leads me on to the third energetic block. And so we've been talking about creating a new identity because we need a new identity to get to where we want to be. And this is the third block, is where our current identity becomes the block. So our identity that we've currently got is not going to get us to where we want to go. It's got us to where we are now. And we're living the reality that we've got now because we're in alignment with our current identity. So our six-figure self, multi-six-figure self, seven-figure, multi-seven-figure self is going to require a new identity for that next level of income and revenue to come in. We're going to need an identity upgrade to be able to create that next level of business. And when we need to create solutions for the challenges that we face in businesses, you know, we cannot create the most optimal one from our current level of consciousness and experience. We need to create it from our different identity to then be able to experience that reality in a faster and easier way. So what we get to do for that breakthrough is to be the identity of the version of us who is already experiencing the reality that we desire. We have to, as I call it, create the consciousness of our future self. So identity is so key. I really want that to land for everybody. And I'm sure there's many of you already going, yes, I've already kind of clocked that identity is a biggie in terms of being able to create a new reality. And it all ties in as well, of course, with the fourth block, which is, I call this our nervous system pinnacle. So what I mean here is our nervous system has a capacity of what it's going to allow in before the flight, fright, freeze, flop protective systems are triggered, and the threshold of our nervous system capacity is at, you know, is the pinnacle. So our current reality of visibility, marketing, sales, cash flow, savings, investing, spending is the pinnacle of our nervous system capacity. Does that make sense? And then our nervous system can get triggered by big windfalls of income growth where we can feel so overexcited and our nervous system interprets that as nervousness, and that can trigger a flight response. Does that resonate for anyone? Anyone have a big windfall and a huge momentum, and then for it to just feel like it suddenly went away and they're like, where did it go? What's going on? Likely the overexcitement created an energy reversal. Does anyone remember anybody saying this to you as growing up? If you're nervous about something, imagine you're excited because your body doesn't know the difference. And so you tell your body, I'm really excited about my music exam. Well, I'm really excited about my driving test, thinking, no, I'm not. I'm nervous, but I'm going to try and kind of get the mind control over the body. And so the flip of this is true. If we're overexcited about something, the body can read it as nervousness, and then we can create that energy reversal. So we spoke about anxiety not disappearing with more money coming in, and there are these nuances around how, as businesses grow, any patterns of anxiety of I haven't got enough from growing to those first six figures, then come anxiety of what if it all goes away, what if it vanishes now, I have to be responsible for a team member and worrying about that and having anxiety around that, what if they cost me money. So we can take the anxiety with us. If we're at our nervous system's capacity, it's just going to look different and it's going to sound different in our head because we've got different things that we are taking care of. That makes sense? So your path to breakthrough is when we increase the capacity of our nervous system by healing the hidden emotions, the beliefs, the traumas, the memories, experiences, we calibrate to a new level of alignment for success. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so we're going to keep moving forward. The fifth one, I can see these are landing, so this is awesome, is called energetic buffering. This is what I call energetic buffering. This is where our energetic signal is incongruent due to the reverse and the resistant energy in our field. So it's reducing the coherence in our field. So they all need to be flowing for us to be in our optimal flow. Our auras, our chakras, our meridians get blocked with stress energies, thoughts, different shapes of energies like cords, attachments, collective energy, you know, all the things. And so our path to breakthrough is to clear our energy field of the reverse and the resistant energies. And that's how we create more coherence. And as we change that texture in our energy field, we're healing and we create more congruence and coherence in our energy field. We're more magnetic, our frequency is raised, and the universe is like, oh, it's a clear signal. I can hear what you're talking about now. Then we have the sixth one. So this is a really important one as well. And I call this strategic dissonance because so often I see people talking about energetics and they forget to talk about strategy, but it's such a key part. It can become such a block. So this can look like when we're perhaps applying a strategy that is misaligned for our business or who we are, or is out of alignment with our identity and where we want to go. So if we have a 200K a year business, we're not going to be aligned with our implementing $1 million year strategy because our consciousness is wired for that 200K and our feelings and our body are calibrated to that 200K. So the strategy that we chose becomes the block. Or it could be like a financial investment becomes a block, or the business model becomes a block. So we think it's in alignment at the beginning, we start trying it, and then something can happen, or our skills in our marketing, skills in sales need fine-tuning. We always need to be developing our skills, don't we, and improving and learning and growing. And so this is where the strategy can become the block. Just from a personal experience, you know, I remember when I was running Facebook ads as a strategy and I was fresh out of the gate, and it was one of the first things I did in the online space, and I tested all my messaging on Facebook ads, and it was very, very expensive way to test your messaging. And whilst it eventually worked and momentum started to build up, then the Facebook ad market changed, and ads that used to target really effectively and offer really aligned community members coming in, they took away that function, and so the conversions went right down. Cost a lot of entrepreneurs at that time, you know, a lot of money, like myself. And so I became completely out of alignment with the strategy because I wasn't upgraded in terms of applying a strategy that wasn't right for my level of business at that time, and I hadn't upgraded my identity. And so it created a lot of energetic reversals and contractions. So I was trying to solve the problems with that same level of consciousness that had created the problem by implementing a strategy that the business wasn't ready for. And if I'd upgraded my identity at that point, I would likely have made a very different decision. Does that resonate? Anyone, when you're looking back, recognize where the identity piece and implementing a strategy has been incongruent? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so this is landing. Yeah. So our path to breakthrough is when we raise our frequency to our future self-consciousness and we follow the intuitive guidance of our higher self and take that aligned action alongside, of course, developing our skills as being a CEO of our company. Our implementation of our strategies are just way more effective. So these are the 6 energetic blocks that slow down having that holistic success across all areas of life, including businesses, the areas in business such as sales, cash flow, holding money, relationships, all the things. And when you heal these blocks, you will grow to that next 6 figures plus with more ease, more flow, more harmony and peace, whilst you're navigating all the things that are going on. There's so many layers to this, and I really want to help you to start to understand this and to see where these may be impacting you in your life. And we're going to dive into this more deeply over the week together, and we'll continue doing this and be diving in deeper in our Inner Circle program, and I'll share a little bit about that later so that you know how you can take that next step when you're ready to to continue working together. Alrighty, so let's do this together. So for those of you that were with me yesterday, you know how we flow. We're going to be doing our higher self invocations. It's all laid out for you in the guide. I'll share my screen in a second as well, so I can lead you through this. We're then using muscle testing or energy testing, and we use the sway technique. So this is a way for us to ask our consciousness questions and phrases to find out what it is that is holding us back. How are these blocks that we've just been talking about showing up? So we're going to do some muscle testing to find out what's going on. Then we're going to clear it using our clearing statements and breath work. And then we'll be doing the fun stuff of raising the frequency, creating that aligned coherence by imprinting beliefs that are going to serve us. And I'll guide you through that when we get to that bit. And then what we do is at the end, we live in the energy of the question. So we've raised our frequency, and then from that place, so we're in that level of our future self-consciousness, we're asking questions because we create with questions. So asking questions like, how have large sums of money come to me so easily, effortlessly? And we're not trying to answer them with our conscious mind. We're just putting it there and allowing the information to come from our higher self, allowing the question to hang in our energy field like a little magnet for the universe to deliver. Does that sound good? Alrighty, so hope everyone's got a copy of the guide, and I'm also going to just share my screen with you for a moment so that you can follow along. Alrighty, so let me let's just see if I can get these screens working here. Tell me if you can see my screen. Alrighty, okay, perfect, thank you. So just going to invite you now. We're going to do our higher self invocation so that we can align our levels of consciousness. So bring your attention to your soul star chakra, which is about 18 inches above your head. This is your gateway to your Akashic records. And we're going to increase your life force energy through your breath. And I invite you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and breathe out for 8. And to do this 3 times at your own pace. And then affirming to yourself, really listening to these words as you say them out loud, what they mean, speaking to all levels of my consciousness. I intend that in the name of divine truth, love and light, let all information come from my higher self and be in alignment with my divine truth, my highest good, and the highest good of all. I am creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self, so that they are 100% connected and in perfect alignment, and all working towards my highest path and purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just notice how this feels in your body. And from this place, I'm going to invite you now to stand up for our muscle testing if you're not standing already. And we're going to use the sway technique. So just to remind you, you'll stand with your feet hip width apart, and you're going to use your body like a dowsing device. We're going to say some phrases in a moment, and to see where you get a yes response or a no response. And a yes is typically forwards, and a no is typically backwards. Alrighty, so these are the ones that I want you to test now. And I want you to say them slowly, say them out loud, and just to really notice how your body responds. So just to allow yourself to really feel this. So start to breathe in for 4, and then breathe out for 4, bringing your awareness to your heart center, and then say the first one out loud. My higher self, conscious mind, and subconscious are aligned to receiving whatever the number of money is that you're calling in 30 days. And make a note, do you get a yes or do you get a no? And then when you're ready, the next one to test is my nervous system feels safe to receive 100K in 30 days. I know that is someone's goal. That's why I've used that number. My nervous system feels safe to receive 20K in 30 days. Whatever your number is, everyone's going to have a different number. Again, make a note. Did you get a yes or a no? How does your body feel as you're doing this? Is there any pressure changes, any temperature changes? How is your body speaking to you as you're saying these phrases? Just really allowing yourself to listen to the body. Listen to the mind. Listen to the wisdom coming down from your higher self. And the third one is, I have got an energy reversal in my relationship to myself. Get a yes or a no. I'm the kind of person who has wealth, health, and love in my life. We're wanting to break through that money ceiling, but not at the cost of health or love. And then the last one is, I'm the kind of person who has limitless wealth. And then when you've done those, let me know in the comments. I'm just going to put up the chat to see where everybody's at. Okay, done them. Beautiful. Okay, so what have we found? Have we found any blocks, any surprises? Okay, so we've got a nervous system with the issue. Okay, so that's really helpful to see what everyone's got. So thank you so much for sharing. Alrighty, so just as a little reminder, what we're going to do is we are going to do our conscious decoding. And so what you do is you breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4, and then you're going to say the clearing statement once out loud and then twice internally, so that you're really staying with the frequency of it and the intention. And all layers of your consciousness are hearing it. We say it out loud once so we can hear our voice saying it, and our body and our energy fields can hear our voice saying it. And then we say it internally so that we're doing that inner rewiring internally, and we can hear what the thought sounds like in our head. And I find it so useful to do it in this way, because as we're hearing the thought in our head that we're saying it, we can listen to notice what's happening somatically. Does that make sense? So as we're doing this, when we are clearing beliefs and emotions, we're going to hold CV17. So that's just in between on your chest, in between the nipple area, just where the rib cage starts to go a bit soft, then you know you've got the right point. And then when we're releasing energy reversals, we tap at the same time on the karate chop. All right, let's rewire it. Okay, fantastic. So, right here, I'll guide you through the first one, and then we'll create some space so you can do the others. So you can see that I've laid them out here. And if you were for those of you who were with me yesterday, you'll remember that we say these incorrectly from a grammatical perspective. And so instead of saying not or can't, because some people's subconscious doesn't hear that, then what we do is we literally say what happened. So if you got a no to something that you would like to have a yes for, then we're going to use that phrase with the no on the end, because that's what happened. So for example, my higher self, conscious mind and subconscious are aligned to receiving 100K in 30 days. If it was a no, you say no. You're going to release that so that you can be in alignment with it. So just taking a nice deep breath, I'll guide you through that first one. So breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, holding CV17. We're going to say this out loud once and then twice internally, and just really notice how your energy field responds. I'm ready to release. My higher self, conscious and subconscious mind, aligned to receiving 100K in 30 days, no. I release and delete this from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Just taking a nice deep breath in and out. Any sensations around the head area, around the chest area, around the tummy area? Stay with it. And then I want you to say it in your head. I'll say it out loud, so if you've got your eyes closed, you can just follow along. I'm ready to release. My higher self-conscious and subconscious mind aligned to receiving 100K in 30 days, no. I release and delete this from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Breathing in for 4. Breathing out for 4. Stay with it one more time. I release. My higher self, conscious and subconscious mind aligned to receiving 100K in 30 days, no. I release and delete that from all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. Notice how your body's feeling. Alrighty. I'm going to create some space so you can continue to do some more, because I could see that some people had a couple that they want to release. So let me know when you've completed in the chat. I'll give you a couple of minutes now to do another 1 or 2. And then you can make a note of where you get up to. And you can always circle back to finish if you have more to do. Put a little bit of music on just in the background whilst you're doing that. Just reading all your comments. Really notice how this is feeling somatically. Oh, beautiful. Feeling less fighting, more centered for all now. Getting more coherence in the heart. I'll just give you 1 more minute and then we'll move on to imprinting. And if there's more to do, just make a note of where you got up to, knowing that you can circle back and do the clearing. And follow it up with the imprinting that we're going to do afterwards, after our time together. I know many of you already dived back into the replay yesterday to dive in deeper. Any questions that come up, please do pop them in the chat or in the Facebook group, and we'll gather them all up so we can make sure that we get them answered. Wendy's feeling grounded and excited for what's to come. Awesome. Alrighty, so let's move now, perfect, onto our inner rewiring and out loud rewiring. So we're going to create that aligned coherence. So as I said, if you haven't quite finished that section, don't worry, just make a note of where you got to, and so you can circle back to it. Alrighty, so we're going to do what we did yesterday. We're going to do 30 seconds of each of these. They're building on what we did yesterday. So these are the same imprintings that we did yesterday. So we're adding more energy to these thought clouds that are hanging out in our human Wi-Fi now. So we're going to do 30 seconds of each, and I'll give you a heads up, and then we're moving on to the second one, third one, and so on. And then we have the out loud rewiring technique, which we'll do for a minute at the end, where you just simply say it out loud. So yes, for the inner rewiring technique, you just say it in your head. You say it silently, and then the out loud rewiring, that's the one that you say out loud. So we're going to do inner rewiring for 30 seconds, out loud, because we just got one there. We're going to do that for a minute. Alrighty, you ready? Let's do it. So just taking a nice deep breath in, breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, closing your eyes, allowing your heart chakra to get bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter, bigger and brighter. And then saying in your head, I'm so happy and grateful now I have received X, Y, Z. Beautiful. Moving on to the second one. I feel so accomplished, motivated, and in flow for 30 seconds. Feel so accomplished, motivated, and in flow. Moving on to the third one. I'm the kind of person who has XYZ cash months. I'm the kind of person who has 100k cash months. Whatever your number is. Beautiful. Next one we're going to do is the fourth one. Large sums of money come to me easily and effortlessly. 30 seconds. Beautiful. And then we're going to do the last one here, which it's working, it's working, it's working for 30 seconds. Beautiful. Now switching it up a little bit, inviting you to move into the out loud rewiring, and for 1 minute to say, I'm the kind of person who has, whatever it is you're calling in, cash months. I feel so motivated, joyful, and in flow. I allow this across all dimensions, planes, times, and levels of consciousness. We'll do that for 1 minute together. Beautiful. And from this space, just inviting you now in this frequency to contemplate the question, how have large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Just giving yourself some time to write down the inspired ideas as they come to you. Being curiosity, contemplation. How have large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Knowing that some ideas will come to you in this now moment, and of course some will come when you're doing something completely kind of day to day. And the sixth part of this is where we get to take the aligned action. I invite you to take one new idea, implement it today. And if you're feeling like, I've got no new ideas coming in, I'd like you to do this anyways, to reach out to 5 people and see if they're ready to work with you, if they'd like to, if you can help them with a product that you offer or a service that you sell. Follow up with an old client who's perhaps been window shopping with you for a while, see if it's the right time for them now. See if you can make a referral to another person. Maybe you're the vehicle for the universe. This action taking will get the universe in action. It will mirror us as we're taking that action. We've raised our frequency. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Beautiful. Wonderful. So you have the recording of this that you can listen back to and follow along. Fantastic. How's everybody feeling? So excited that you're getting to experience all of this. Please do drink lots of water after this, get plenty of rest, because there's a lot of energy moving around. And this truly is such powerful, powerful work. And this week I'm so excited because I wanted to share my story with you and some of our client case studies as well, and client stories, as I think we just learned so much from witnessing different journeys. And a little bit about me. I shared a bit of an introduction yesterday. I know some of you getting to know me, some of you have been in my world for a while, so thank you so much for being here, whether you're new in our world or you have are a treasure client and come and join now with us in our limitless wealth many times. We've been running our company for 8 years now, helped over 10,000 entrepreneurs to break through their upper limits, and I have taught and trained over 80 coaches and healers in our Helix methodology with energy psychology and the Akashic records. And what I share and teach is how I've helped my clients to have phenomenal results. And my clients tell me all the time that the Helix method is rapid and powerful, and it gives them confidence that they've got a methodology that they can use. And for those that I've trained to use this methodology, that they have 100% conviction and certainty that they can help their clients with this methodology as well. And many of our clients are here today and do all our programs. They love them so much. And what I teach in the Helix method is how I break through the 6 energetic blocks as they come up for me, and how I've enhanced my own intuition, become the clearest channel for my higher self wisdom, so I can hear the voices and co-create with the universe from a higher vibration. Because as we do this work, our frequency raises, and I would teach you how to measure this in our programs, and my clients absolutely love this. And this has all come from my own journey. And whilst, growing up, I had the benefits of white privilege and growing up in a middle class family. My troubles were that I was bullied at primary school, and I suffered emotional abuse within the home, and I was sent away to boarding school, which felt like a relief on one hand and a massive rejection on the other. And of course, my subconscious protected me by creating patterns and set points and self-concepts to help me survive in this. It was very confusing at times where I felt unwanted and often frightened. And I brought all of these experiences and expectations and ways of being into my adult life. And I masked the anxiety and depression by self-medicating as a raver in my teens. And I chose a partner who developed a cocaine addiction, which then amplified his growing narcissistic tendencies and emotional abuse at that time. And then I found myself as a single parent in my 20s, raising my two young, well, they were young then, sons are now adult, they're men. And so at that time, I naturally threw myself into working really, really hard to create a standard of living for my young family. And it really was a recipe for burnout and disconnection. And these experiences in my childhood still held within my energy field, creating more experiences in line with those frequencies. And it wasn't until I threw myself into personal development for myself, rather than just trying to kind of fix others, that I started to uncover my default patterns, hidden energetic blocks, and the root causes that were making, that made up my identity. And I studied and trained and learned everything I could, and I continue to do. I love studying. I'm an eternal student, always learning and always wanting to improve. And when I started balancing the healing with the manifesting rituals that I now teach in the Helix method, my business soared. And I went from the first 2 years of my business where I was kind of cobbling together 5K months, things feeling like it was really hard work and stressful, to the flow coming in to creating those 20, 30, 50K plus months with more ease. And of course, lots of challenges along the way. Market landscapes have changed, and this energetic inner work has given me the faith and the certainty that I can create my own economy. And there's been so much more. I've healed my relationship with my mother. I've healed the trauma from my childhood and the early adult experiences as well. My sons recognize the difference within me, and they love the Helix method too. And what this has modeled for them in terms of our consciousness creating our realities is so empowering. And they both work within the company as well. So we've got a family business here. And it's just been incredible. My clients started getting faster results, and I'm thrilled to say I've won awards for my work as well. This year we got the most innovative group coaching specialist award from the Business Women in Business Awards. So that was our most recent one, which was an absolute thrill. And our company is an accredited training provider for the Helix method as well. And I've had the confidence to expand my nervous system's capacity in relation to visibility and really step up as a leader in my field. And of course, as we've been talking about today, there's always more layers of learning and healing at every stage of our business growth, as we are CEOs of the consciousness of our business as it's growing. And we wear many hats, many roles. I'm a mum to my adult sons. I'm a daughter to my mum. I'm a sister to my brother and sister, and a friend. And for me, I identify new layers of healing and embodiment as I grow. And every time I do that, when I'm growing, our company grows too. And as I expand my capacity to hold more. So this is so key for us to be able to do this work so that we can make a bigger impact with our businesses and the impact that we came here to make. So it's really multi-layered. We desire to hold more money. We need to be able to hold more of everything, including more responsibilities, more clients, more visibility. All these things are entwined in our relationship with money and wealth, and our relationship with ourselves, and then have that ripple effect on all areas of life. Does that resonate? So I'm so excited to share this with you. And also this week, we're going to be shining the spotlight on our clients as well. Some of them are going to be very generously offered to hop on and share their experiences. So stay tuned. We've got Adele popping in tomorrow, Matt on Thursday. And so I'm excited for you to meet them, and we'll have some more clients popping in, sharing their stories later in the week as well. And I know that many of you have actually already reached out and asked about working together, and I'm excited to invite you to continue to do that. And there's many different ways that you can work with us. And so we can just reach out and book a call, and we can talk about what's the most aligned step for you. But just to give you a heads up, we are opening our doors to our inner circle, and this is for successful coaches, consultants, visionaries who are looking to accelerate their growth with holistic success in wealth, health, and relationships. And this will be the fastest path from wherever it is that you are today to where you want to be. I want to break through every ceiling in life and create the results that you desire in the trifecta of prosperity, as I call it, which is health, wealth, and relationships. So we will continue the momentum that we've started this week together in the inner circle. And that what will happen with the next step, as soon as you say yes, you'll receive access to our private membership site where we house the transformational training for you and the recordings of our live sessions together. And we've got a private Telegram group as well, so that you'll be able to network with each other in a community of like-minded high achievers. And as part of the inner circle, you receive our 3 energy psychology programs. So we've got the relationship codes, the wealth portal, and the body. And I lead you through this content live together. And of course, during that time, you have direct access to me as well as we uncover what's going on energetically, so we can create that coherence for your holistic success. So we've got all the details on an invitation created especially for you. So just pop us a DM or comment below this video, wherever you've seen this, if you'd like the details for the inner circle, and then we'll pop the link over to you. And we have got a very special time-sensitive saving for you as members of Limitless Wealth. So our just to give you a heads up, our retail for the inner circle, this is a full year with me, is 10K for 1 year with me in our inner circle. And we have pay in full savings where you can step in for 8K plus you get a private one-to-one with me as well. And of course, we've got payment plan options if that's more aligned for you as well. And if you prefer to pay in British pounds, we've got that option for you as well. So you've got that there. So you can enjoy these savings when you shop before Tuesday, the 17th of September. So just to give you a heads up there, and we get started on the 2nd of October. So I'm so excited. And so if you want to have that information and to take a look at the inner circle for your next step, then just pop us a DM or request the link here, and Roses will pop it over to you, so you can take a look. And as I said, there's many ways that we can work together. So book a call and we can identify, what's the most aligned next step for you. Mo, if you could drop the link to book a call, that would be really helpful as well. Thank you. Alrighty, so I would love to know what your takeaway is from today, so that you can anchor it in, body it in, and as you share your takeaways, we're going to choose a winner for our Life Between Life review in the Akashic Records. So we've got an incentive there. Alrighty, thank you. You can see some requests for the details. So we'll get that over to you. Athanasia, that next meeting is in 4 minutes. For Dream Bigger. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, beautiful. Let's see what the takeaways are. And then we can announce who the winner is. So this is for a Life Between Life review, Akashic Records activation. It's a digital product, so you can take it and listen to it anytime you choose. I cannot wait to see who's going to win. Okay, so let's see the takeaways. Okay. Alrighty, okay, so excited. Okay, done a rum roll. Oh, I need to get a little drum going to build up that suspense. Okay, the winner is for the Life Between Life review in the Akashic Records digital product is Susanna Westwood. Congratulations, Susanna. You are our winner. The team will get that over to you in the next couple of days. I can't wait for you to experience that. It is an incredible activation. Alrighty. And thank you everybody for sharing your takeaways and for being here live with me and for joining me on the replay as well. Thank you everyone who is on the replay. Do share your takeaways in the group as well, because I would love to see what those are too. Tomorrow we're going to be diving in deeper and uncovering what is going on with sales and these 6 energetic blocks, and we'll be doing some more helixing together. Remember, book in your energetic alignment audit with me, and get that booked in. And to take the aligned action on the intuition that's coming through, the synchronicities that you're seeing in front of you, and to reach out to those 5 people. And I will see you all here tomorrow. Sending you all so much love. Until then, take care.